Hello. Today I wanted to highlight a video where they talk about something I've been philosophizing for quite a while, and it is the colonization of Europe. So here, take a listen.
Every day again, we suffer from Islam. Attack after attack. Yesterday, Paris for the umpteenth time. Earlier, Stockholm, Nice, Berlin, Brussels, London, Madrid, New York, Amsterdam. Last summer, sometimes twice a day. Everywhere and over again. Always again, innocent people are being killed. Police officer, priests, pregnant women, people walking with a family in the streets, children, grandmas, fathers and mothers. Everyone is a target. This month, I will be under police protection for exactly 12.5 years. Because of my criticism of Islam, I am on the death list of Al-Qaeda and other Islamic terror groups. But today, we are all on the Islamic death list. And political leaders and the media are still ignoring the problem. They want the citizens to believe that Islam is a peace-loving religion and that there are only a few Islamic extremists who are ruining everything for everyone. What a lie. What a charade. I tell you, do not let yourselves be fooled anymore. It is time to listen to the truth. And the truth is that Islam is not a peace-loving religion. It's an evil ideology that has ensconced itself as a life-threatening monster in our society. An ideology opposed to freedom, which claims that women, Jews, gays, Christians, apostates and non-Muslims are inferior. Based on a book, the Quran, which is even worse and more anti-Semitic than Mein Kampf, with a leading role for a deranged fake prophet called Muhammed who slaughtered Jewish tribes, raped a young girl, and is still an example for Muslims all over the world who worship him. Islam is a totalitarian ideology that is intolerant to the bone, preaches hatred and propagates violence. And it is also a lie that only a handful of Muslims find violence acceptable. Research from the University of Amsterdam shows that as many as 11% of Dutch Muslims find it acceptable to use violence in the name of Islam. That is more than 100,000 Muslims in the Netherlands, twice the number of soldiers in the Dutch army. And no less than 2/3 of Muslims in the Netherlands find Islamic rules more important than our secular laws. We witness gays being beaten in the Netherlands with bolt cutters, swimming pools being terrorized by Muslim youth, Dutch women and girls groped, spat upon, assaulted even. Moroccan youth make many streets and neighborhoods in Dutch villages and cities unsafe and are heavily overrepresented in crime statistics. The Netherlands are no longer the Netherlands. We are being colonized. Our population is being replaced by people with norms and values that are not ours, by a culture of hatred and violence. But this is our country, and we have to take it back. The Netherlands must be ours again. Meanwhile, mass immigration goes on, and by the end of this century, the population of Africa will quadruple from 1 to 4 billion. We will be flooded with even more fortune seekers who will often bring their Islam along. But those who sow Islam will harvest Sharia law. We will lose our freedom and the Netherlands will become an Islamic state. And the political elite has first transformed the Netherlands from an independent country into a province of the European Union, and now it has nothing at all to prevent us from becoming a province of Africa at the end of this century. People in the Netherlands, please wake up. People in Europe, wake up. People everywhere in the West, wake up. It is time to cry out loud that we no longer accept it, that the Netherlands is our country, that Europe is our continent, that the West is ours, that we want to remain a free people, that we want to preserve our own culture and identity, and do not want mass immigration anymore. More open borders. No imams, jihadists and mosques anymore. No Islamic terror anymore. That we are sick and tired of Islam. That we must de-Islamize our beautiful country so that we and our children and grandchildren can grow up and live in a free Netherlands.
Sadly, the Netherlands did not select this man to become their prime minister or president or whatever they have in the Netherlands. But either way, he's the type of man we need here in Europe to be as our leader. We need leaders of this everywhere in our countries, because what we are having is globalism, and globalism kills us. And just look at the statistics. They have more children than us. We are having less children, and we're mating with them, and people like the Pope says, go and have children with them. Eventually, we will die out as a people, our cultures, etc. He's completely right. And people, like our politicians and left-wingers, they will say, this is a lie, this is a bullshit, but just go out to the suburbs. Look at France, what have happened. And hopefully, in the election today, the French people will elect someone like Geert Wilders. And I'm looking first and foremost at Le Pen. She is the one. She is the one to take home a secure Europe. The big first step, or well, not the first step, the Brexit was the first step, really. Let's hope this wave of conservatism that is being swept across here will reach out to the rest of Europe and hopefully reverse this problem before it's too late. Because what he said about Islam is 100% spot on. It's totalitarianism. The only vision of peace can only be after they have conquered everything. They only can see peace once you are in the house of peace. And to get to the house of peace, you have to be in a country made of Islam, Sharia law, and etc. And that is not compatible with the European values, which makes us in the house of war, which means they have to come and kill us or convert us, which they did since their very foundation. In the Middle East, they were nothing there, but they arose and conquered everything in the year 300s, and after Muhammed died forward, they took North Africa, they conquered Constantinople, and they even made a huge bloodbath in India. Remember history. Those who forget our history are condemned to repeat it. So please, take to heart what Mr. Wilders said. Do not just dismiss people like this, because they care so much about Europe. They care so much about their people. And we should care about our people first and foremost. Sharing cultures should be done in festivals, food, culture, art. Listen to music. Look at each other's works on the internet. Having competitive games in the Olympics. Those sorts of things. Not to invite them here like it's their right. It's a privilege to come to Europe. And there's a reason why Europe is one of the best places to live in. It's because we are free. It's because of us. It's because of Christianity. And these people, they don't have that in their countries. They're war-torn, controlled by dictatorships. But here we are inviting them in the masses. It's a grave mistake, and it will kill us. So thank you for listening, and let's hope we can reverse this. Thank you.
Représentant du peuple français, qui se détourne de vous, Monsieur Hollande, comme il s'est détourné hier de Monsieur Sarkozy, parce qu'il a soif de France.
Vielen Dank, Frau Le Pen.